Well, here we are again, and it is this time full moon in Aquarius, and we are in Leo. And I thought, what card is appropriate for this very exciting and dramatic full moon in Leo? And this is what I pulled, which is the Three of Swords. And what this card talks about is reason expanded, is the ability to rationalize anything. It's very much the idea of the end justifies the means. Let's get rid of these ants by dropping a bomb on the anthill. Good idea, huh? Well, that's kind of the kind of rationalization that can be used in this expanded thinking, where you're not really allowing emotion or compassion or other things to come in, but where we're in danger of thinking in absolutes, in thinking there's only one solution and this is the solution. And often it can be a very radical solution to often a less severe problem. And that didn't feel very good. And I thought, well, what is the lesson? What can people do in this time of radical solutions that seem to just be almost like this is the idea, very Uranian, because Uranus rules Aquarius, and it can just go, this is it. This is what we're doing, and not really look at any other sense than thought and the brilliant idea of what might work. So I thought, oh God, this is not good for right now, because we're doing this too much at this time in our culture. Let me pull another card and see if I get a different hit on it, a way to balance this tremendous desire to find the quick and easy solution that makes sense in our mind, that we can rationalize, but that doesn't necessarily bring the end that will really feel good in the world. And this is the card that I ended up pulling for the, in effect, solution, the rebalancing of that energy. And she is the Queen of Cups. She's a water. She's the queen of the waters, of the emotional realm. She has, you see the cup with the moon, the phases of the moon, and the full moon at the top of her cup, and the serpent coming up around her head as a crown. And what my book has to say about her is really, really something that at this time will be useful to reflect on and focus on when we're ready to jump too quickly to conclusions that come from thought. The Queen of Cups is one whose life is permeated with spiritual and emotional connectedness. She is empathic, compassionate, flexible, nurturing and devoted in intimate relationships, expressive of the holy feminine. She is egalitarian, affectionate, sensuous, and sexual. And oh, doesn't that feel better? Just those words even feel better than the words that are connected with the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords, I mean, which is thinking is expanded until everything and anything can be rationalized. We have too much faith in our detached mental ability to solve all problems. egotism, of self-righteousness and self-deception are prominent. So when we want a cure for that, we go, whether you're male or female, to the feminine, to the Queen of Cups, the queen of the emotional realm, the queen of compassion, of love. And again, as I was pulling up the deck, thinking about her, I got the Three of Cups, which is again talking of love and compassion, and just that's what we need to nurture as a culture, as a society. Love for ourselves, love for the other, love for the stranger, love for the enemy. We're told to love our enemy as ourself, or as we would want to be loved, and that can be very hard, especially when our minds want to accuse and cut off. But this is the time to enter the deep, deep sacred space in our hearts where we can find deep within us love, and start by maybe going in nature and seeing what you love in nature, and then recognizing that you are nature and that everything is part of you and you a part of it. And that you have to work maybe, but that's if we work, we can hopefully find that part of us that is part of the wholeness of life, and recognize that it is at this time more essential than ever to treat the other as we would be treated. And so sending love and prayers for this very difficult time, and joy, because sometimes love and sensuality and joy can help lift our energy and our ability to see beyond the surface answers. Have a beautiful second half of the month. Till the new moon. Sending love.